Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Electric Viking. Fantastic to see you here. If you haven't already subscribed, I would be stoked if you did so. Really appreciate your support. Now, I've received a little bit of criticism lately. I'm going to clear a few things up. When people here in Australia say guys, that doesn't refer specifically to males. It refers to males and females. So, probably worth just checking out what the local vernacular is before you get on your high horse and, get a little crazy, get a little offended. And how about, here's an idea, choose not to take offense. Even if you think there's a reason to do so, that I have found is the best way to live. Another thing, regular viewers of the channel have requested I be more brief, I don't repeat myself. So I started to do that. And then I had people in the comment section criticizing me for not explaining what was going on, not explaining who BYD were, not explaining who NIO were, not explaining rah. So it seems as though I can't win on that one. So I'm sorry guys, I'll do my best, but if I do repeat myself sometimes, it's because I need each video to stand alone on it in and of itself. Remember, I'm probably getting maybe 200 subscribers per day, and those 200 people may not have ever seen videos about BYD or about other battery companies, etc. before. And that's in addition to the thousands and thousands of views. I think the channel's averaging around about 40,000 views every 2 days now. So a lot of those viewers don't have any idea on what they're watching. So I do need to kind of repeat myself to some degree. So I apologize for that, but it is necessary. Now, getting to BYD. Well, I reported recently that I believed that Tesla was going to get BYD of the Model 2. That was to, I don't know. But it sounded as though from reports in the media, from different sources, and from what I know of Tesla's history, from what I know of their timeline for when they want to release the Model 2, from what I know of what BYD does for other companies, BYD will be making Toyota's first full EV. It's also supplying batteries to Hyundai. It has a JV with Mercedes. They have JVs all over the place, all over the world. There's so many of them that I've lost count and can't remember them all. So it did seem likely that that would happen, considering the reports. I also think that even though Elon mocked BYD over a decade ago, he has a healthy level of respect for what they're currently doing. How can you not? They're producing some of the best batteries at the market's best pricing. It's incredible what they've done and how they've transformed their company. However, I have bad news. Now, Chinese media reports that BYD has denied the rumors about the Blade battery supply to Tesla, which were reported a few days ago. Now, BYD took their sweet ass time to deny the rumors. They obviously waited to let that media coverage abate before they admitted to the fact that there wasn't any official deal yet. Very, very smart by BYD to take advantage of that marketing. I mean, there was reports all over the world about this potential partnership. And of course, if it's Tesla, and if you're adding another EV brand to Tesla, well, it's exciting. And it sure did make the news, didn't it? So well done to BYD. Who knows? Maybe BYD even released these mysterious reports themselves. Maybe their PR department are even smarter than we give them credit. But I think this was a nice move out of the Elon Musk playbook. Elon Musk is playing you, he's playing me, he's playing the world when it comes to marketing. He knows just exactly how to pull our little strings like a puppet. And that's the reason why Tesla doesn't have to pay a single cent for marketing, because Musk is a genius. They barely even have a marketing and PR department. And yet, everyone talks about them all the time. You can't tell me he hasn't worked out how marketing works. Now, I worked in the business of marketing for well over a decade, and I thought I was pretty good. But in comparison to Elon, I am nothing. Moving on. It was said that the cells, BYD cells, were undergoing testing and deliveries could start as early as the second quarter of 2022. But now it seems that is not the case, well, according to BYD. Specifically, it's not the case for the made in China Model Y, at least anyway. In China, Tesla currently uses lithium iron phosphate batteries supplied by CATL, the world's largest battery company, in parallel to NCM 811 cells and soon NCMA cells from LG Chem's Energy Solution. So, Tesla are currently constructing their own batteries, the 4680 battery cells. They get batteries from Panasonic, they get them from LG Chem, they get them from CATL, so why not add BYD to the list? It makes sense. Tesla wants more than 400 gigawatt hours of battery capacity by 2025, and they need all the help they can get there. So I think the wide list of battery cell suppliers that Tesla has means Tesla are very pragmatic about their battery supply. Whoever can provide them with quality batteries, they will take it. So it does seem to me as though a battery supply deal with BYD, who are making some very impressive lithium iron phosphate battery cells at a very, very cost competitive price, would make sense. Now, a decade ago, Elon was not too worried about BYD's electric cars, but over the years, the company has, like I said, significantly improved its product, and it remains one of the largest plug-in car manufacturers. In fact, 70% of BYD's vehicle sales over the last 2 months were battery electric, and they're just on the cusp of releasing a range of different vehicles using their new Blade battery packs, but also their new 3.0, so version 3 of their skateboard, which is much improved over past iterations. Now, who knows? Maybe at some point in the future, the two will become partners on some EV projects. A lot depends on Tesla's progress with its own 4680 battery cells and in ramping up the manufacturing of those cells. Now, currently, Tesla needs at least 20 gigawatt hours of production annually in China, as they produce more than 30,000 units a month for China and to export to other markets, including Europe. That number will only increase over the coming years. And it's one of the reasons why Tesla has obviously signed a supply contract with CATL for CATL to deliver them 80 gigawatt hours of battery capacity, which is an astronomical figure, absolutely enormous figure. When will that happen? Well, CATL apparently are building a new factory near Tesla's Gigafactory in Shanghai, which will produce 80 gigawatt hours battery capacity and should come online within the next 2 years, potentially 1 year. Apparently, all of that capacity supply will be going to Tesla. And remember, Tesla plans well in advance. Elon's master plan was written all the way back in 2008. And Tesla have followed that plan almost to the T. It's uncanny how closely they've followed it and how well they've pulled off that plan. So, I don't think if the supply contract has been signed with CATL that rules out BYD also being a Tesla battery supplier. Now, personally, I still do believe we may even see Tesla sell a badge-engineered BYD Dolphin. You never know. But regardless of what happens, BYD got a week of free publicity about their fantastic new lithium iron phosphate Blade battery. I wonder who planted that rumor in the first place. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.